Hello everyone, welcome back to my Royal Life News channel. The story for today is within the royal family there are several specific rules which explain who is entitled to hold a prince or princess title. Many of these rules date from letters patent by King George V in 1917, where he wrote that all the children of the sovereign, the male line grandchildren and the Prince of Wales's eldest son were all allowed to hold a princely title. Many elements of precedence changed in 2012 when the Queen issued a new letters patent, which changed the law of succession to absolute primogeniture. The alterations to the rules of succession were necessary to ensure that all the children of the Duke's eldest son, in this case, the children of the Duchess of Cambridge and Duchess of Cambridge, were titled as princes or princesses. Given that male-line grandchildren of the monarch are allowed princely titles, why are Prince Edward's children, Lady Louise Windsor and James, Viscount Severn, not styled as a prince and princess of the United Kingdom? And why could they choose to change how they are known in the future? Lady Louise Alice Elizabeth Mary Windsor is the daughter of Prince Edward and Sophie, the Earl and Countess of Wessex, which makes her a granddaughter of the Queen. She was born on November 8, 2003 at Frimley Park Hospital in Surrey. The entire Wessex family is very close to the 95-year-old monarch and they live just 10 miles down the road from her at Bagshot Park when she is at Windsor Castle. The answer behind why Louise is styled as a lady, rather than as a princess, lies in her father's title, the Earl of Wessex, which was bestowed upon him on his wedding day to Sophie Rhys-Jones in 1999. It came as a surprise when it was announced by Buckingham Palace that the Queen's youngest son would become an Earl, rather than a Duke, as it broke with centuries of tradition. According to Debrett's, an Earl is the third rank of the peerage, standing above the ranks of Viscount and Baron, but below Duke and Marquess. It was explained, however, that the royal family intended for Edward to be created Duke of Edinburgh upon both the death of his father and accession of elder brother. The palace explained at the time that the couple had agreed with the Queen that any children they have would be styled as the children of an Earl, not a Duke. While the pair are titled as a lady and a viscount for now, there is the possibility that they could become a prince and a princess if they choose to. Lady Louise turned 18 at the end of last year and questions immediately rose as to whether she will choose to change her style. In 2020, the Countess of Wessex revealed that her children will be able to make the decision but admitted that she doubts they will accept the new title. She told the Sunday Times, "We try to educate them with the understanding that they will most likely have to work for a living. That is why we made the decision not to use HRH titles. They have them and can decide to use them after 18, but I think it is very unlikely." During an earlier interview for the Queen's 90th birthday in 2016, Sophie joked about Louise's realization that her grandmother was the Queen. It wasn't until she was at school that other children were mentioning it and saying, "Your gran is the Queen." And she'd come home and say, "Mummy, they say that Grandmama is the Queen." And I said, "Yes," and she said, "I don't understand what they mean." This concept isn't new, as Louise's own father remembered how old he was when he found out that his mother and the Queen were the same person. He said, "I can't necessarily remember when that realization was there. When you grow up in that family and in that environment, that's just what your parents do." It's been much more interesting watching our children growing up, and watching our children trying to work out what this, and how that works. It was probably not until 5 or 6 I think. That is all for today news. Please make sure to leave your comment and subscribe the channel below for more news update. Thank you for watching.